How I Scaled My Online Teaching Community. I'm Teacher Dave, or David Diath, and I am the founder of Wonderful World English and also Teacherpreneurs. Now, one thing I know that's very difficult when you start out in the community space is growing it, scaling it, getting more people in. And yeah, it takes time, it takes energy, but with the right systems, with the right steps, you can be sure that a community will flourish and will grow. And just to reiterate, if you think this is going to happen overnight, then this isn't for you. But if you are willing to put in the time and the energy and you're willing to learn, then you can definitely create something successful in the community space. And I encourage you to do this because it is truly a wonderful endeavor. Not only does it give you purpose and greater reach, you genuinely help people, you bring them together, you give them value, and you can create financial freedom for yourself and your family. So, I mean, what's better than that, really? So let's jump in. Let me just give a bit of context. So I've seen many teachers build an online community. So mine's in teaching English, of course, but this is relevant for any kind of coaching, any kind of academic subject, any language. That I've seen many of them start, and after a few weeks or a few months, they didn't scale and they closed. And it's always sad to see, but this is because they didn't have the right systems in place. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to grow your community, what worked for me. And with this, if you keep going, you can reach hundreds, thousands, if not tens of thousands of members without burning out and actually enjoying the process. So when I first started my community, of course, it was small, it was manageable, it was me doing everything. But then as it grew, I realized that new challenges arose and I had to overcome them. So this video will be all about how I scaled my community, and I will just go through each point. And of course, if at the end of this you have any questions, you can just reach out to me in the Teacherpreneurs community and I'll be happy to help. So number one, it's important to build systems before scale. You don't need complicated systems, but just have a system, have a structure for the key things that make a community successful. These things are onboarding when new members join. Have messages that you'll send them. Be ready. Don't just do everything randomly. This comes with time. This comes with practice. And there's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Different niches, different subjects will have a different approach. But building this system just makes things easier for you and in the future for your team. Events. Have events in school. You can have live events in your calendar. I highly encourage you to have live events. You don't need to have so many, but the more that you do, especially in my case, which is a language, the more practice, the better. Some subjects you don't need as much practice, but just having a chance for your members to connect with each other, to connect with you, having a system for this will be powerful. And also engagement. So encouraging members to get involved. You can do this through leaderboards. You can give rewards. There's different ways to do it. I've tried a few. And for me, I find at the end of each month, the most active members, I like to give them a reward. Also regular shout outs to members who are making progress, who are helping other members and things like this. But having a system where you do this regularly, it becomes a habit, and it's really important to do this to avoid overwhelm and get into a good rhythm. Next is to empower others. I just alluded to this, but introduce ambassadors, community leaders, give responsibility to people in your communities who are getting involved, who are making it a special place to be. Now, in the beginning, you might not have many members like this, so it will be more you doing this. But the problem I saw with so many communities where they just close their doors is because the community manager just wasn't that involved. They might make the odd AI generated post once every now and then. This isn't good enough. If you want a successful community, you really need to get involved. This will encourage new members and current members to do the same. Answer questions, of course, keep the energy high, acknowledge members' achievements, all of these things. This is creating a community. This is what it's all about. It's not you and them, it's everyone together. You are the builder. You're the person your members look to as the authority, yes, but you encourage them to interact with each other. Not only does this create a wonderful environment that people want to keep coming back to, but it also avoids overwhelm for you, which is another really important thing. Different forms of outreach. So this is actually getting people who are not in your community to come in. There are different ways you can do this. So social media, of course, if you have a social media following, leverage that. Do call to actions in your posts. For me, I had over 100,000 Instagram followers when I started my community, and I got 1,000 members join my community in the beginning when I didn't really have systems in place. So since then, I've learned a lot, really refined the craft. But even from Instagram, I was getting members just by making posts. You can use tools like ManyChat to make things easier. I was messaging people. I was making stories. This is just Instagram. Now, I think YouTube is the best for finding more serious learners, regardless of the subject. But any platform that you're on, be making posts if you're not already. These can be in the forms of written posts, like on LinkedIn, Facebook. Videos are very effective on short form content, like or short form platforms like YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok. Maybe some more like Xiaohongshu, Little Red Book in China. These ones also are great to reach new people. Do email marketing if you can. Now, school's very effective at emailing new members, but if you have a system in place where you can email people, this can be a great way to generate exposure. And also hosting live events. Now, these don't always necessarily have to be in school, but having some kind of webinar or some kind of regular event where you invite people not in your community to attend, and then at the end you can invite them to your community. This will give you a consistent flow of new members. And the good thing is, the people who join your community, they will also have friends, colleagues, classmates who are interested in that subject. So naturally, if the community is a good place to be, they will invite their friends as well, which helps you grow without having to reach out to all those extra people. So definitely outreach, powerful. Stay human and involved. So even as the numbers grew, I made sure that I was still active. They still contact me. I was involved in events, doing videos, making posts, making shout outs, doing videos, all of these things. Again, a community, people don't want to be just dealing with ChatGPT generated posts. They want to connect with you, the teacher, with the other community members. And so just get involved, stay human, have fun, don't take it too seriously, have a laugh. Of course, there are boundaries. There's certain things that I won't allow in my community, like certain topics such as politics or religion. We try to keep that out because they can be controversial subjects, things like this. But generally speaking, people want to have fun, they want to connect, they want to learn, they want to share, they want to grow. The community's the place to do that. So remember, I just want to go through some key points here. Scaling a successful community takes time. Operative word, successful. If you want it to be successful, it will take time. But if you are consistent, it will succeed. The only people I see who fail in this space are the ones who give up. But if you keep going, if you have a dedication to improve your craft, to implement systems, to try new things, or learn from people who have already done it, then you will be successful. You just have to trust yourself, trust the process, and enjoy the process. Because honestly, there have been times when I've questioned, am I wasting my time here? But I told myself, no, keep going. And now I'm so grateful that I did. So I hope that you can feel that as well. Ask members for feedback. This is really important. Like my community, in the beginning, I didn't have anything that I was selling. I wasn't trying to make money. I just wanted to have a good community. And so people who I were teaching for free, they weren't paying me with dollars. No, they were paying me with their feedback. They were not only getting involved, helping the community improve and grow, but I was asking them constantly, like, what can I do to improve? What would you like me to see? And you will get some of the best ideas from your members. No one knows what your members want more than your members. So ask them for feedback. Sometimes you'll get an unrealistic proposal, but most of the time you might have some kind of light bulb or inspiration that you think, oh, I can do this or some form of this. And each time you do this, your community improves. Don't rush to monetize. Yeah, if you're just jumping in, floodgates open, oh, I want to make money in the beginning, when your community's inactive and there's not really much going on, you're setting yourself up for failure. Make sure that it's worth coming back to and that it's a place to be. Then in the future, you can look at including items or courses or materials or whatever it is you want to do. Don't rush to do that. Focus on quality first. Know your niche. So be specific about who you're trying to help. Know them. Get to know the people. This not only improves your community and you as a teacher, but also your targeting for bringing new people in, because you've already helped these people. So you know, going forward, who you can help and who you can't help. If you have money, run ads. I recommend running some ads. This just helps you scale faster. You don't need to be spending lots of money. Even $5 or $10 a day with good targeted ads can help get new people aware of what you're doing in your community, and it will help you grow faster. Now, if you need any help with any of this, of course, just reach out, because I've done all of this and I can safely say that running ads just helped me scale faster. If you have an audience, make content with clear CTAs, call to actions. If you have an audience on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, even if you don't, still be making content. But if you do, then leverage that first. You don't even need to think about ads as much. Like, you can still do that, it will help, but having clear CTAs for your audience, you're going to get more people aware of you, what you're doing, and coming into your community. If you have time, do cold outreach. If you don't have much money and you don't have an audience, even if you do have either of those, still, if you have time, message people, cold outreach, send people messages on Instagram, on LinkedIn, let them know about what you're doing. This is just a great way to get new people interested. Yes, it takes time. It can be a bit tedious if you're sending messages all the time. A lot of people won't reply, but you will get some people come in this way, and it's very effective. And most importantly, enjoy the journey. It's a lot of fun. Yes, there'll be moments where you're a little bit unsure about where to go. This is all part of the process, and at the very least, you become smarter, you learn from it, and moving forward, you give yourself skills and knowledge that you wouldn't have had otherwise. So just enjoy the process. If you do this, it also reflects in your community, and your members will be grateful for it as well. So if you're not already, if you want support, join the Teacherpreneurs community for free. If you're watching this on YouTube or on LinkedIn, where I will post this, the link will be in the comments. If you're in the Teacherpreneurs community already, keep up the great work, guys. And of course, just drop a question or a comment in the post, and I'll be happy to get back to them as soon as I can. And also, if you're serious about growing a community and you just want faster results, I do have a few coaching spots open where I will work with you one-on-one and just help you set up your systems, scale and grow faster, and turn engagement into income. This is for people who just want faster results, some guidance, some accountability, and that goes a long way. So, a final note, Scaling starts with systems, not followers. Get your systems in place and build from there. These are foundational. Empowering others creates sustainable growth. It's a community. Make sure that you acknowledge your members. This creates sustainable growth. This is important to creating this community that has a wonderful atmosphere, energy, and vibe. And this is where people will want to come back to. And finally, you can grow big and stay personal if you build the right structure first. Stay human, enjoy the process, and I can't wait to see your successes.